Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
In the end zone. Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you do...
Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
Out to the 35. And your Rutgers Scarlet Knights will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the air, it's Stevens. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Then try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
He's moving out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy 1st down.
Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever from quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 7.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Gage. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Louisiana Tech 14, Rutgers 9.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
And it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make
nothing but green ahead. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana Tech, 21. Rutgers, 16.
Fair catch called for and made. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Jumped on top of the pile. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion.
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he's going to be cut down behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of times the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope, these guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
He's got it inside the 15, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Elmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? The Scarlet Knights line it up with a first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's the running back. Loss of 2. It's now second and goal.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast.
All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is heading. They're trailing by 14 to the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Dropping back, it's Stevens. On the move to his left. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
The throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He'll take it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on off.
Running toward the tape. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rutgers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point splits the upright. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
30.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Throws for the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Starts to scramble to the left. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the punishment has been extended.
Louisiana Tech.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
56. Rutgers. 30.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Rutgers Scarlet Knights will take over. First and 10.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll throw it. The short hands, it's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays. for any team, if they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Easy. Looking to throw at Stevens. They're trying to get to him. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Just drives it between the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Rutgers, 33.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dances away from the heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a...
Oh, look out! Quarterback gets enough. At the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And the stomping has commenced.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Louisiana Tech, 63. Rutgers, 33.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Stevens. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to fire to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Louisiana Tech, 63. Rutgers, 33.
Ready up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Hornet. Here we go. To the air, it's Stevens. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Fire! They're looking to pass from the red zone. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
At the 12-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's past the 30. Off he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Makes the catch, he's got enough. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider.
Going up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Yankee blue, Yankee blue. Green 25.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if racing to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. And he throws another interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Motion from the offense. Calls his own number. Puts him in the spin cycle. Can anyone catch him? And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Just complete and